Yeah, we are.
I'm not going to say it.
You're listening to Mike and John Got It Going On, a
Sorry.
Livingston County-based podcast that's based in, well, Livingston County. And now, Mike and John.
I'm in the squeaky chair again. Somebody commented on
It's
that.
not squeaking. Oh, there it goes.
There we
No,
go.
what they said was, it looks like I'm more important because I have the high back chair.
Yeah, you have the comfortable
And you're using
padded chair.
my son's computer chair that's got duct tape on it or whatever it is. The chair I
The
have.
duct tape has seen better days, too.
so somebody noticing that, but oh well.
Hey, that's the way it goes in Budget Land here. In the basement with Mike and John Got It Going On. Mike Marino, John King. And, of course, we're brought to you by Firehouse Doors. We'll have the answer to last night's trivia question coming up in just a couple minutes. But first, Gigo News brought to you by Cooper and Binkley Jewelers.
All right, here's what's going on. The invocation given by a local lawmaker caused at least 2 state senators to walk out of Wednesday's session of the Michigan Senate. Republican State Senator Lana Tice of Brighton Township appeared to reference Republicans' national push to crack down on teachings and books that reference LGBTQ plus issues and America's history of white supremacy. Tice said, quote, "Dear Lord, across the country we're seeing in the news our children under attack, that there are forces that desire things for them other than what their parents would have them see and hear and know." After the incident, State Senator Dana Polhenke, a Livonia Democrat, tweeted, "The forces are, of course, public school teachers, and the things are the LGBTQ community." She said to pervert the Senate invocation in this way is beyond the pale. Joining Senator Polhenke and walking out in the chamber to protest Tice's invocation was State Senator Mallory McMorrow, a Royal Oak Democrat. Although both legislators said they were joined by other colleagues, Tice did not respond to a request for comment from Michigan Advance. A lawsuit filed against the village of Pinckney over a marijuana dispensary license has been dismissed. Loom Cannabis filed suit in U.S. District Court in Detroit in August of last year after being denied a license to open a shop there. But according to an order issued last week, Judge Gershwin Drain decided that Loom, quote, faced no harm in not receiving the license, and that without a viable claim under Michigan's Regulation and Taxation of Marijuana Act, quote, Loom's case goes up in smoke. Wacky judges. Loom, which operates over 30 dispensaries statewide, had alleged that Pinckney's ranking system that favored county and especially village residents to open up a cannabis business was discriminatory. They also lost points in the ranking system for not having a clean energy plan and choosing not to repurpose a blighted building for its dispensary, standards that the village had put in place when it enacted its ordinance. The eventual winner was the Means Project, based in Howell. It's reportedly spent more than $2 million to convert the abandoned Pinckney Elementary School into a marijuana growing, processing, and retail facility. However, Loom's lawsuit had held up their plans. Loom has until May 4th to file a motion for reconsideration, or May 6th to appeal to the 6th Circuit Court of Appeals. And a campaign's underway to raise awareness about sexual assault. The Reach Out campaign, developed by La Casa's Teen Advisory Council, is being distributed to students throughout high schools in Livingston County. Each year, the Advisory Council members create a campaign designed to reach local teens and provide them with information on resources available for victims of interpersonal violence. La Casa's youth prevention educator and social change advocate Hannah Bell said they're so inspired by their teen volunteers, their purpose and motivation in spreading the word and message of hope to the teenage sexual assault survivors in the community. Anybody interested in serving on the Teen Advisory Council can reach out to La Casa's Social Change Advocacy Department, and you'll find that information at mikeandjohnpodcast.com. And that's what's going on.
Of course, news brought to you by Cooper and Binkley Jewelers, Brighton's preeminent jewelry store with a commitment to customer service, community involvement, honesty, professionalism, and exquisite merchandise. Marb. I've just combined them like J-Lo and Ben Affleck. I'm sorry. Mark and Barb Binkley pride themselves on offering something special for everyone and recognize customer satisfaction is their sole purpose of their business, offering unique, exceptional quality jewelry, value, and a warm, engaging environment. Whether you want something custom made or something from Simon G. or Zagani, Cooper and Binkley Jewelers, Main Street in downtown Brighton. Your first and last stop for that perfect, one-of-a-kind keepsake. Don't forget Mom's Day is coming up. Check out their website, cooperandbinkleyjewelers.com, or better yet, stop by downtown on Main Street. Say hi and tell them Mike and John sent you. Cooper and Binkley Jewelers.
Yes, and you heard the alarm.
That means
it's community spotlight time.
It really is.
And we're keeping it tight schedule.
A tight ship today, are we?
Let's go. Move it.
I'm moving it.
Got to move it.
Good morning.
Hey, Colleen, it's Mike and John from Mike and John Got It Going On. Colleen Monroe joining us today to talk about Farmers Market. Hard to believe it's just a couple weeks away.
Oh, trust me, it's 26 weeks of fun, but then I need 26 weeks to get ready for it again, and it's hard to believe I'm almost at the end of my 26 weeks again.
Vacation's over. Get back out there.
That's right.
I know.
So the first
Rest for the bird.
Farmers Market kicks off on May 1st.
Yes, we are lucky this year. We get to be the first market in the area to open because we're a Sunday market, so we open up on May 1st this year, and then we keep our normal hours just 9 to 2.
And so May 1st through October 30th is what you're planning on. And, of course, at State and Clinton Streets. And, they redid State Street last year. And I don't think at last year's Farmers Market, you didn't have the full year to enjoy that, did you?
Actually, it's a weird timing because last year it was Clinton Street that got redone.
Right.
The year before it was State. And we had an extra market. We had 27 rather than 26 just because of the way the Sundays fell. So this year we're back to the 26. And we're lucky enough that the city, they're amazing to work with when it comes to the market. I can't even speak highly enough of Irv and how he supports the market. But he's letting us stay in the area where we were last year, which is all of State Street up to the church, and then we're going to turn and go down Clinton Street a little bit this year. So we actually have the ability to make the market a little bit bigger this year.
So in making it bigger, are you going to have more booths?
Yeah,
or just more spread out?
It's been more booths. It's been an amazing year in terms of vendors, but the vendors in the categories that I need them in. So more produce, more meat, more body items like soaps and things like that. So it's going to be really nice to have different kinds of growers there. I have my pop shop coming back with pasta. So I have a lot of unusual booths coming back.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing that I know we've always enjoyed about the Howell Market is you get that variety of stuff. Yes, there is the produce, and that's a big part of obviously what the farmers market is. But then there's all these other variety. There's the food trucks and the different food vendors, so you can you kind of make a day of it almost. To go down there and pick up produce, maybe find some cool things for gifts, and then like I said, the food trucks and other things that really make it a very diverse marketplace and a lot of fun and a great place to come and hang out.
What I like is it encompasses the whole area there because then they'll wander up Grand River and stop in all the little shops along there. Maybe they'll go pop into one of the restaurants and sit in the outdoor cafe and have lunch. That's what I love about the Howell Farmers Market, and I love about being manager of it. It's just such a community event every Sunday. Such a positive vibe down there every Sunday.
Yeah.
Well, Colleen, you mentioned some of the newer vendors that you're talking about. Let's venture down that road a little bit and talk about you said the body works kind of things like soaps and things of that nature. What other types of products are we going to see this year?
Well, we have our arts and crafts. We have our artisans vendors. That's the hardest part about being a manager is not letting that section of it get out of control and it would turn into a mini art show if you every week. And you always have to remind yourself as the manager, it's a farmer's market. It's their chance to shine. So at the beginning of the season, it's going to be a little more artsy and craftsy just because there's no produce coming in. I won't see my big growers with produce until June, but I will see a lot of flowers start to come in the beginning of I know Tadachek's bring in tons and tons of hanging baskets. I have Mayhar's bringing in plants. I have a lot of my old farmers that have always been coming to market that you're getting quality plants coming right off the first part of the season. And like I said, a little more artsy crafty in the very beginning, but boy, by mid-June we are full on, all the early crops are coming in. and then we just kind of forge our way, surge right through to the end of October with those cold weather crops.
Well, that's the benefit, I think, of going to a farmer's market. That's what you'd like to think, as opposed to going to, say, the grocery store into the produce section. Is you're getting fresh produce, and that means you have to follow the seasons. We walk into a supermarket in January and go, oh, I'll take these oranges and these peaches, and you're like, yeah, those weren't grown, right around the corner. You realize here in January.
Yeah, those 10 for 10 raspberries.
Right.
And that's the hard part for some people because they want to come down and get what they're getting at the store. But I mean, when you walk up to my honey vendor, you're walking up and getting the most beneficial honey for you because you're supposed to be eating honey from like a certain number of miles from you to get the best benefit of the honey. I mean, when you walk up to the farmer and it's still got dirt on the cabbages and dirt on the squash, that they just it came right out of their field.
Right, exactly, and I think for a lot of folks, and I know some people I've talked to, and ourselves as well, we talk about trying to be more sustainable and trying to encourage more green practices, and I think utilizing a farmer's market is the perfect way to do that because the produce there is local. It's been brought to you locally. It's not been shipped across the country. And so as more of a green footprint, farmers markets really do make that much more accessible to folks who are trying to do what they can. And I just,
Well, let's face it, it's fresher.
Well, and it's fresher. Yeah, I mean, for
the
sure.
bottom line
That's
right
for
there.
sure. I mean,
it is, and you're helping your neighbor.
Yeah.
That's and this year I feel. Last year it was the weather. The year before they were operating under COVID. They were growing stuff not knowing if they were even going to have markets to bring it to.
Right.
Then last year it was the weather. There were many of my farmers, their fields were underwater 2 or 3 times. This year now it's going to be a problem getting fertilizer. So they continue to struggle with different things that we don't necessarily deal with on a day-to-day basis. We just expect to go there and then they have it. We don't realize the struggle that has happened to them to get that even to the market.
Right. Well, we also want to mention, so as we said, Farmers Market kicks off Sunday, May 1st, and, you've kept it under wraps so far, Colleen, about the big debut of
we had broke the story when we first started doing the podcast about what's going to be at the farmers market.
Yeah.
So for 1 second I'm like, geez, even I don't know what's going on.
Uh-oh. Why did I answer my phone?
Let's just say when you gotta go, you gotta go.
Yeah.
And we got it going on.
Yes.
And we are supposed to christen the new being in downtown Howell.
We'll Mike and John got it going on. We'll be at the opening day of Farmers Market.
Well, yeah. Please be gentle on them. I need them to pass 2016.
Right. Oh no, of course.
All right.
Oh, of course. We're very friendly.
Yes.
And so.
It's interesting because I already said to my daughter, okay, one more thing we add on to the job. We must now bring extra toilet paper to have in the market manager's booth as a just in case for the new bathroom.
Well,
that's right.
That's what I was talking about.
Right.
Weren't that?
No, I was talking about us being there. You're talking about the new toilet.
Remember, it was a big story.
Okay, we didn't even know what the hell we were talking about.
Because we're supposed to be the first ones to technically get to use them when they open.
That's what we asked.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. So Irv, if you're listening, we still want to be able to christen the new toilets.
You know what? Maybe we'll bring Mike and John TP.
Yeah. So.
Can I just say, don't eat a lot of fiber before that first Sunday.
All right. We'll bring Lysol.
Yeah.
All right.
They will not be open that first Sunday, I don't believe.
Right. But anyway, yeah. So obviously the new downtown facilities are going to be available, and that's going to be very cool. But we're also planning to be out there on that Sunday, May 1st, and we'll.
I'm excited.
Yeah, we'll set up on the courthouse lawn, and we'll just walk around and take a look and talk to people, and we look to have fun. And I mean, I would say really at this point, frankly, we're now farmers.
We kind of are.
I think we're farmers now.
I think I've got some overalls that
I believe
in the 70s that
we
I
now
might be able to
qualify as farmers.
There you go.
or
we're
not.
underground right now.
Yeah.
We just have to sprout up.
Right.
It'll happen.
Or not. Okay.
We'll be in the spoiled fruit section.
No. We're looking forward to it, and to be out there on May 1st when it opens up. But I'm looking forward to the market throughout the year because it is, as you said, Colleen.
It's half the year.
It's
right?
I mean, it's all the way through the summer, and we're all just looking forward to get back out and enjoy and
Hopefully
see
this
neighbors
year's
in the community and just enjoy things like that and fresh produce and all the other stuff. So, and as you said, it is supporting your neighbors, and that's really what we want to do.
Yep. No, I appreciate you guys coming out on the first one. We look forward to having you guys.
All right, Colleen, thanks for joining us today. Colleen Monroe, of course, the first Howell Farmers Market, May 1st. That's a Sunday. Mark it on your calendars, and we will see you all there. Thanks, Colleen.
All right. Have a great day, guys.
Thanks,
Yep, you too.
Yeah, I can't believe you forgot about the bathroom thing.
I was focused on me.
Can't believe I didn't see that.
What are you talking about? I'm talking about me.
Well, I was thinking the same thing. Your name's John, and it's a John.
Hey.
So, want to thank everybody that answered our trivia question on our Mike and John Got It Going On Facebook page. The question, the average person determines this by the age of 11
Right.
and pretty much sticks with it for life. Now, that
Right.
doesn't mean they couldn't change.
But the average.
But they kind of stick
Right.
with it for life.
All right.
And the answers,
We
we
got
some great ones.
Right. What their profession will be, their favorite sports team, favorite color,
Favorite number.
yeah, taste in music. Rebecca Foster with favorite beer at age 11.
At age 11. Well, I guess an early starter.
Yeah, so
Dad's Pabst
That's
perhaps
right.
comes to mind.
actually, there is a picture of me. I think I'm like 3 years old, and they posed it, of course, and I'm passed out on the stoop of the house, and there's a can I think Schlitz
Ooh.
next to
Living
me.
the high life.
Yeah, oh
Hey,
yeah.
Schlitz.
Favorite color, Coke or Pepsi, right or left-handedness, personality. Beth Hill did get the correct answer.
Yes. What's your favorite candy?
Your favorite
candy.
at
So-
age 11. What's your favorite candy?
Well,
Your
under the
go-to.
category of chocolate,
Right.
but if I was going to say, if I'm going, it had to be like a Milky Way.
Okay.
I mean, I liked Hershey's, but the Milky Way with the caramel in it
Right.
added to it. So, and it's still one of my
See, now here's where I may defy this question because at age 11, I'm pretty sure my favorite candy was Now and Later's. Used to
right
go
at
get
the top of your mouth.
and now I'm like, oh my god, no. My favorite candy now are Kit Kats.
Give me a break.
I have a bit of an addiction.
Dude, I did that. There's a meeting.
That's right. Each Halloween, it's very difficult.
Don't get Kit Kats.
Hello, my name is John. Chocolate around my face.
So what about when they added all the extra types of flavors? With the mint or
Yeah.
that
Oh, I've
kind
seen.
of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, my son went to Japan. He spent a couple summers in Japan interning at a company, and he would come back with the different kind of green tea Kit Kat. They have all kinds of Kit Kat there.
Why are they ruining it like that?
Horseradish Kit Kat. I'm
No,
not kidding you.
no way.
I got to tell you something. It wasn't bad. I mean, it was okay.
This
It's
is
not
when you
anything.
know you're addicted. It's terrible, but it's not bad.
Right. It wasn't anything I'd seek out, but I'm like, all right, I got the Kit Kat flavor.
I can taste a hint of Kit Kat in that thing.
It was more Kit Kat than horseradish, but anyway.
So you got that going for you.
So yeah.
All right. Hey, want to thank Spirit of Livingston for all the hard work they've done for us, and they can do it for you too. Custom T-shirts, screen printing company. They've provided high-quality graphic design services for years. Custom embroidery, whether it's a letter jacket, we'll get ours soon. Great prices and quick turnaround time too. Everything you need to know is in the name. Spirit of Livingston. Call today, 517-545-8831, or you can go online, spiritoflivingston.com. They're in charge of our merch store.
They
too.
are, and I want to point out for folks, if you use your desktop or your laptop to go to mikeandjohnpodcast.com, of course you'll see the menu displayed across the top, and one of the items is merch, and you can go right there. For folks who are accessing our website via your phone,
It's different.
it is different. Up in the right-hand corner, you will see a single bar there. If you click that, you'll get a drop-down menu, and then you can see. I've had several people ask about that, and just to know that that's the table of contents. Click that, you get a drop-down menu, and you can go.
We
to
need an
various parts.
instructional video for
Yeah,
that. We'll have
right.
that in the post show.
Right.
No,
we will. No, we
I
won't.
will.
We're going to try and put up our poster in the post show.
Yeah, we are.
We failed
it.
yesterday. We're going to try and do it today.
First poster fail of our life.
That's so. Anyway, so yes, thanks to the good folks at Spirit of Livingston.
You know, it's Friday, and we like to talk to our good friend on Friday, Bonnie Runyon,
Right.
of the Great Runyons of Livingston County.
Of course.
And we'll see what Bonnie has in store for Easter this year.
Good morning, Mike and John.
Good morning.
Bonnie.
Going on?
Oh, yeah, well, we heard you got it going on.
No, I'm just an old woman that sits around and twiddles her thumb.
No, you don't.
You too? That's what we do.
So what's going on for Easter this weekend, Bonnie?
Well, the grandson is hosting,
Ah,
and we all throw in food items,
Right.
and I'm just totally blessed to have family to
Well,
connect
yeah.
with.
yeah.
What do you bring? What are you
Yeah,
bringing,
what are you in
Bonnie?
charge of?
I am taking Oriental salad.
Oh, that's always good. I like that.
Homemade?
Yes. Well, of course.
You
Now,
silly me.
Do you
See-
put the chow mein noodles in there, or sometimes I
Of
see,
course,
yeah,
of
or
course.
sometimes people will use ramen, uncooked ramen
Oh.
noodles. I'll see them break that up in there.
Oh, wait a minute. No, that is what I use.
Oh, the ramen noodles, right?
You don't
That-
use
that's
the chow
good.
mein ones?
That's good too.
When I was a kid, I used to eat the chow mein noodles right out of the
Right,
can.
right.
I'm sure they were
Yeah,
healthy.
no.
Right. Well, you remember when we grew up in the '70s, and
Yeah.
of course, fancy dinner in the '70s, at least in my household, was the LaChoy 2-can pack that was the cans that were taped together.
Yeah.
One had the vegetables, one had the sauce, and then there was the noodles.
Yeah, I just ate the noodles.
right. And then the thing was, I'd eat the noodles, and my parents would be like, "Oh, it's LaChoy night. Hey, where's the noodles?" I don't know.
Obviously, you weren't raised on a farm.
No. You know, we
Born
just
in a barn.
Yeah, we just got off the phone with Colleen Monroe from the Howell Farmers Market, talking about the farmers market. Speaking of farmers,
Yeah.
talking about the season opening up on May 1st, and we're going to be at the Howell Farmers Market that first Sunday.
You want to come with us?
Don't tempt me, guys.
I thought that was a definite no.
Yeah, right. And she's like, "I'm going to be busy.
May
Let me
1st.
let me know. I'll be busy."
I'll be in church all day
Yeah.
that day.
That's right.
Praying for you boys.
Praying that you stay away from me.
So-
So,
How's the eye drops going?
no, yeah.
Well, yeah, I got the surgery done on Wednesday, and I'm putting the eye drops in. Went for a check yesterday, and things seem to be moving in the right direction.
Let me see. Let me look at your pupils. Yeah, they're back to normal.
Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah,
they're back
yesterday
to-
it was
kinda funky.
It looked like Terminator time. I don't know.
Well, I think it's just miraculous that you can drive the day after eye surgery.
well,
well.
when he got here, it's like I don't know quite how I got here. Probably shouldn't have been driving.
It felt a little deceptive, because my right eye is the eye that I had done, and my left eye I just have the contact lens in. So I'm driving, and I go, you know what? I'm just going to drive with my left eye. Right eye can just kind of look at the floor. So with the lights coming at you, a little bit bright with the dilation. So a little different.
But all better now.
Well, yeah.
Or mostly better now.
Now I look at it and I go, boy, I should get the left eye done too. Have you had yours done, I assume, Bonnie?
Yes, been there, done that.
Yeah. So
The
fun
best,
time.
the best choice I made was having a week in between the two.
A week in between the two.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, do you need your other eye done or what?
Oh, the other eye will have to be done. It's just a matter of when. So we want to make sure the right eye's good, and then we'll see about the left eye.
So this is what our conversations have devolved down to. Because
Farmers market.
I gotta have knee surgery later this year. All right, Mike had his eye surgery.
It's like getting together with old friends and talking about
right,
your
now,
ailments.
my rheumatiz. So.
Wait till y'all get to be old. It gets to be more fun.
Oh, yeah.
We always heard about the golden years. Yeah, it is the golden years for the doctors.
Yeah, it's we're setting up their retirement.
They're keeping us going.
Yeah.
Amen, Jesus.
Yeah.
Amen. Well, yesterday you were all talking about Trinity and McPherson and
Right.
St. Joe's.
Right.
Yeah.
This is going to tell you I'm a tad old. I was born in the McPherson Hospital, 2-story square building on
Wow.
Clinton and State Street.
Wasn't that a gas station?
Clinton and State Street. Yeah. Wow. That's.
There was a 2-story McPherson Hospital.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay, interesting. All right.
Well, that should be named Runyon Corner then.
Right. That's
Don't
Runyon
you
Corner.
think? So State and Clinton. Wow. That's awesome.
I had no idea.
I didn't either.
All right. Well, now we know.
Yeah.
The more you know. See, we have the less you know with Rich
There you
Perlbert.
go, guys. There you go.
Yeah. Now it's the more you know with Bonnie Runyon.
So how many people are going to be at your Easter gathering on Sunday, Bonnie?
Well, if I was to guess, I would say about 20,
Wow.
maybe 25.
That's
We're
a good.
all shy and quiet. And
Yeah.
don't communicate. Yeah, we just sit around and twiddle our thumbs.
Well, if you need a topic to talk about, let us know. We'll text you, and it'll give you like a conversation starter for that quiet group of Runyons.
I need a conversation starter. I need to take my phone in with me. I never do because you got family.
Yeah.
Don't play with your phone when you're connected with family. But I don't know how to get onto Mike and John's Facebook so I can tell them my son's birthday's coming up Sunday.
Oh, it's Sunday.
I'm
On
really
Easter?
not very savvy, guys.
Oh.
All right. Well, we'll write that down. 'cause
All
we
right.
have a birthday.
We do have a
scheduled
birthday.
little bit
So,
later.
what's
which
his name?
Which son?
Scott.
Scott Runyon.
Yep, Scott Runyon was 1T. His mama wasn't very smart back then either.
Oh, we disagree.
So is there anything about Scott we should know?
that you want to tell us?
Scott
Was he a troublemaker?
No.
No, okay.
His baby brother was a trouble.
Ah.
His baby brother got more spankings than the two older boys did put together.
Wow.
Scott was the savvy one.
I see. That's why the little brother got the spankings.
Yeah, there you go. Scott was the one that was always thrifty with his money.
All right. Thrifty Scott.
Thrifty Scott.
All right. Well, we'll put him on our birthday list. Well, listen, Bonnie.
Thank you.
You enjoy the Easter holiday with the family, and we will talk to you next week.
Be blessed, take care, and know you are appreciated.
All right.
You as well,
You as
Bonnie.
well. Take care.
Bye-bye.
All
Bye-bye.
right. It is Friday too, and we, as John put at the beginning, this is a bing bang boom.
It's a big
show.
bang boom show.
It's a
We
big
had
bang
news. We went right to the farmers market, and then we talked to Bonnie. And of course, Mike and John got it going on. Brought to you by Firehouse Doors, located in Livingston County and serving residents here for 24 years. A family-owned business. They strive to treat each customer like family. Veteran-owned. Mike, a proud U.S. Air Force veteran. They're your one-stop shop for residential, commercial, and rolling steel overhead doors. And for the past 21 years, Firehouse Doors has been Livingston County's only authorized distributor for CHI overhead doors. Call Firehouse Doors today, 810-599-7480. And as we did earlier this week, we pull out an entry winner, and they get a free 12-point inspection of up to 2 garage doors and openers. And those weekly winners also get 10% off all future garage door needs for life. So once again, Firehouse Doors, 810-599-7480.
Hey, I want to do a birthday shout out to Brian Weiniger as well, since we were talking about Scott Runyon. Happy birthday to Brian this weekend, celebrating another year.
And Scott Runyon.
And Scott Runyon. Don't forget Scott
with
Runyon.
one T.
Is it 1T Scott?
Yeah, so she said, yeah.
Oh,
one
did,
T,
I
right.
must have missed that.
And he was a
part.
good boy.
1T Scott, the good boy.
Who's a good boy. His brother, on the other hand.
Well, they saved ink, with not adding
That's
that
what
extra
it
T.
is. Very environmental.
Rhonda Callahan from Torch and Torch 180
Yes.
joining us. How you doing, Rhonda?
I'm well. How are you?
Very good. So, how are things going at the Torch? I saw Veronica was on, or Victoria, I'm sorry, was on
Yeah, I was
Facebook
like,
the other day.
like
Veronica, I was watching the.
Were you watching the Archies?
Victoria.
We have somebody who calls her Veronica all the time.
Oh, that's
and
probably
I told
me.
Her, I said, your name is Victoria. You need to tell her. And she goes, oh, I don't care. Just tell her.
Yeah. All right, Victoria, I'm
Yes.
so sorry. Apologize for me in advance.
Oh, you're fine.
All right, so what's going on?
Oh my goodness, we have a lot going on right now. I do want to mention, I'm just announcing this right now.
Okay.
Last year we had this crazy idea that we would hide Easter eggs all over Fowlerville.
Right.
And for our community to find them. And so we kept talking about it this year. And so yesterday we went all over the town and we hid Easter eggs all over. And so people can go and they can find those. There's treats inside and some coupons and hopefully just some fun for our community.
Wow.
Wow, how big are these eggs?
Yeah.
Are they the,
It's just
the
your
little
standard
plastic ones?
Yeah.
They're the plastic ones, but they're the 3-inch ones. They're not the small small ones.
Oh, so the
I thought
good
about
size
the really
ones.
tiny
Yeah.
ones, but then people would be mowing them up and stuff forever.
Right.
That's true.
You don't want them shooting that lawnmower.
Right.
So goodies and coupons for folks in Fowlerville.
Yeah, or anybody who happens to find them. They're hidden all over town.
All right.
So let me ask you. I mean, I don't want to give it away or anything, but when you say hidden, I mean.
Yeah, I mean,
did
are
we
people
get
are
really
people going to
cruel?
be digging holes anywhere, or
So,
Like in bushes and
some are hidden in plain sight.
okay,
And some are super hidden.
okay,
So we're talking, you might have to dig a little.
All right. Well, now everybody in Fowlerville knows. So
get your shovels. No,
Somebody told me last year that there was a whole line of cars driving through the parks because it was snowing the day after we did it, and they were everyone's looking out to see if they can see any of your eggs anywhere.
oh,
But
well, that's very cool.
It's going to be a little nicer today. So.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right,
Not as windy too, so
Right,
cool.
that'll be nice. All right,
Yeah,
so
we were hiding them yesterday, and I didn't even know there was a monsoon going on, so it was kind of terrible.
Right.
Sometimes I would hear them blowing away, and I'd be like, whatever, someone will find it
Yeah,
eventually.
well, it's a moving age.
welcome to Michigan, where it's oh, you want this nice spring temperature? You want 70 degrees? Great. Here's 80-mile-per-hour winds to go with it. Oh, thanks. So-
For sure.
But all right, so something to look forward to. Look for the Torch 180 special eggs that are out there. And menu-wise, what seems to be what's the hot seller this month? Because you're doing Greek food this month, right?
We're doing Greek food this month, and the biggest thing we've got is the Greek nachos.
Oh.
It's got the pita chips, and then it's got, pickles, and the shawarma chicken, hummus, our house-made hummus, which the guys are getting much better at making that. It's going a little faster now. And then we've got the tzatziki sauce and a nice garlic dip with that, and then there's just all kinds of vegetables and stuff on it, and it's been very popular.
Guess who's coming for lunch today?
yes. That's all very good.
Now I don't know.
I don't know if they compare to the BS nachos.
Well,
that's those are legendary now, aren't they?
Yes, they very much are.
So you bring up Greek and nachos.
Of course, I'm holding up to the camera right now our award.
You're covering it with your finger too.
Yeah, well, I gotta hold it. It can't levitate. So
yes, it can. We can levitate that
Yes.
behind us over here.
of course, in 2014, Mike and John won the Torch Food Truck.
that was so long ago.
challenge.
The picture's fading.
It is a little faded.
Is it really?
Yeah, just a little.
Yeah,
just
that's
a
okay.
little. But that's it. Now it's a classic.
It is
It was
a
a classic win.
Right, and of course we came up with Mike and John's double BS
Nachos,
nachos.
yes.
So,
The more BS, the better.
Oh, because we double the BS. Trust
Yes,
me.
bacon and sausage nachos. I was going to ask you. You're talking Greek here, and then you throw nachos in. That doesn't seem to be a traditional Greek dish.
No, so here's what happened. My daughter Maddie helps out here quite a bit, and she was telling us that her very favorite treat to get actually at Tiger Stadium. She goes to this place in there, and they serve these Greek nachos on pita, and she absolutely loves them.
Okay.
And so she was like, is that something we can do? And we were like, well, yeah, we have all the ingredients. And so we threw it on the menu just to see, and, people are liking it.
Yeah,
There you
that's
go.
what they call a fusion recipe.
Ooh, fusion.
You're taking
Oh.
the Greek foods and you're putting it in a Latin format, and there you've got
Look at you.
your
Fusion.
fusion.
Yes.
It's a fusion dish
Or it could be a mashup.
or a mashup.
A mashup
sure.
dish.
Right.
But you don't
Well,
want to
that's
mash
how
your
we
mouth.
are here.
You're not. Are we ready for our drawing?
Yes. All right. So we're going to give away another lunch for two at Torch 180, and you could use that to get the nachos, the Greek nachos, or anything else on the menu. All right.
I'm shaking up
All right.
the bin as we speak.
Got a lot of entries
There
here.
we go.
All right. Okay.
There we go.
Oh,
Fumble.
I caught my own fumble. That's the story of my life. All right. Congratulations to Craig Moeller.
Craig Moeller.
Craig Moeller, you are the winner of Lunch for Two from Torch 180 this week. So, all right, congratulations to Craig.
Awesome, Craig. So come in sometime and get your free meals.
Right.
All right, sounds good. And Rhonda, enjoy Easter, and hopefully all those eggs will be found in Fowlerville over the weekend.
Hold on, can I make one more really quick announcement?
Yeah,
that's
of course.
actually going up on our wall today?
All right.
All right.
Please do.
It's all about June 11th, which is coming up very quickly, and I'm just wanting people to start saving the date. As you may or may not know, we have two organizations, the Torch and Torch 180. We are having our grand opening. Finally, we're finally home. Grand opening day celebration is going to be on June 11th from 10 to 3. And we've got a lot of super cool things we'll be revealing that are going to be happening that day.
All right.
June 11th. Mark it
Big
down.
day at Torch and Torch 180, June 11th, 10 to 3. All right. We'll be there, and we hope we see everyone else out there.
Love it. Thanks,
All right.
guys.
Rhonda, have a great holiday, and we'll talk to you next week.
You too. Happy Easter.
Yep,
Happy
you too.
Easter. That's Friday, and of course, congratulations to
Craig Moeller.
Craig. All right. A couple of other things. Do we have any other business we need to attend to?
Of course we do.
Yes,
We're practically sold out.
Yes,
Literally, we want to thank all of our supporters who have stepped up to support the show, and among them, McKnightLights.com. Mother's Day rapidly approaching. Give your mom a special one-of-a-kind gift at McKnightLights.com. 3D printed nightlights with any photo. Turn your old family photos into wonderful gifts. It's a great new way to bring those old photos back to life. Each nightlight comes with a base and a bulb. They're $15 if you buy more than one, $20 each. Just go to McKnightLights.com. You can upload your photo there. It's super simple, and then it's ready within, really within 48 hours. And you can come pick it up at their location in the old airport building.
Great gifts for mom or
at
grandma.
59 in Grand River. Yeah, so McKnightLights.com, one of the supporters here on Mike and John, got it going on, and we want to thank them as well. So here's the thing. We've been so blessed by the number of people in this community that have stepped up to support us. All the people that have donated through our Venmo account to make sure that we can continue to do what we're doing, and then all these different advertisers. We've got more on the horizon.
Yeah, we do.
And we are close to being sold out.
Close, you say?
Yeah, I say we're close to being sold out, which is
We might have to have an expansion sale.
is amazing. I mean,
We do
we're
appreciate
like, what is happening here?
All right, where do we put all these?
Yeah.
So, I want to thank Murphy's Family Auto, too. Schedule your appointment. Get ready for spring and summer. 517-552-3040. Tell Mike and John sent you. You get 5% off your bill at Murphy's Family Auto.
Your car knows.
Yeah, it does. Murphy'sFamilyAuto.com. And, I have seen less and less. We talked about Wordle when we first started doing the podcast.
Right.
Wordle was pretty big.
Right.
And then there came, what was the one with Hurdle, which was the song one,
Right.
the song version. But a survey of 1,000 Wordle players,
Okay.
commissioned by Solitaire, its competitor, found that 1 in 6 American Wordle players like to compete and complete their daily puzzle while in the bathroom.
That's a lie, because we know it's more than 1 in 6. That's just the ones that will admit it.
And well, here's the other thing about Wordle players. How honest are they? 1 in 10 admit they use various methods to cheat
Well, yeah.
while solving the daily puzzle.
What, are you kidding me? Me and my wife. So I'm going to tell you. So me and my wife, there's online
There we go.
Scrabble. There's online Scrabble you can play.
And you cheat
All right.
on that too.
No. So me and you can play with a friend or somebody, whatever, an acquaintance, friend, family member, or you can just randomly play people, whatever. So me and my wife were playing back and forth Scrabble, and then I realized, I'm like, God, she's kicking my ass. And I'm looking at some
You
of these
find that a
words.
surprise?
Well, no, but I found out. So she had a Scrabble cheat app that you just download, this Scrabble cheat app, and it takes a picture of your Scrabble board. Okay, and now you can
Helps
just take a
go along.
screenshot, and it goes, oh, here's your best play, and you can put up these words, and you're like, what is this?
So it's like phone a friend.
And I'm like, what is the point of playing this? And so, long story short, me and my wife do not play online Scrabble anymore.
Was there a fight that ensued?
No, but I'm just like, what's the point of playing this if you're just
If you're just going to cheat?
you know?
Okay.
So now I play random people and I cheat. Okay.
Showed her, didn't you?
I sure did. Because I'm like, oh, there's a cheat app? Oh, I better download that.
Another interesting survey to take with you this weekend. I thought this was, after having eye surgery, I thought it was interesting. A study carried out by researchers at Heidelberg University in Germany.
Heidelberg University!
Yes. They suggested that the speed and accuracy of surgery can be improved by surgeons when they listen to AC/DC music at high volume. They compared this to, they also had surgeons using Beatles music.
Okay.
And they are just as effective, or almost as effective, when listening to the Beatles during surgery
Right.
at low volume.
Okay.
So you got your rockin' surgeon,
Right.
and then your mellower surgeon.
Okay, let me tell you right now. Accuracy, that is definitely something you want
Yes.
in a surgeon.
Speed?
Not so
Well,
much.
there's speed and
I really
accuracy.
don't care
You know?
how long you take as long as you are correct.
And that's
I
the
don't.
thing.
The time thing doesn't matter to me. You got what? Hit the links. All right. Take your time.
Well, they get you in and out of there. It's less anesthesia for you.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah, we're
right.
doing this for you.
That's
right.
Well, that way they can get that guitar solo in, air guitar. What? While the nurses close you
Well,
out.
right. Okay.
Something to think about. I didn't hear any music when they did my surgery
No.
for my eye, but I was kind of on it for a few minutes.
Right.
What happens in the surgery?
I don't think you want to
stays
know.
there.
I think most people do not want to know.
I don't know. I'm wondering if I
You
walked
know,
around there
you-
naked
you're
after
like-
they did my eye.
Right. You're
I
just,
would never know.
I don't really want to know. I don't want to know.
No, you really don't.
That's like, I mean, if they had like a black box recording in the
Yeah.
operating room that you could go back and listen to, you'd be like, oh,
wow.
hey.
What are those two doing over there? You really don't want to know.
Or the things they say about you.
Yeah.
Check.
That's good.
Look at that. And they start laughing.
All right,
Hey,
before-
what were they laughing at?
Before we get to the 2-cent history lesson,
Yes.
walk for warmth. Where are we at on the mustache challenge?
Okay, this is the disappointing thing.
Yeah,
All right. Apparently, people want me to keep my mustache.
that's the disappointing.
I
thing.
mean, I'm a little. I think we're at the same.
Well, it's still a few weeks away.
I know.
We've got about
I mean,
a month.
I don't want to, but it's we hit $125 pretty early on, and that was great. People step up like Jordan Genso. I think Ann Richardson stepped in there. Our good friend George McFly.
George McFly
yeah,
donated?
yeah, George McFly donated.
All right.
Okay.
Did Phil Spavats?
Splavats got in there. So,
right.
Splavats, he's great.
Him and his brother Joe.
But
Crazy.
no, hold on. Don't be. You're already ready to move on.
I know you're.
We're gonna.
We're loading.
I know. Hold on.
We got the little.
We're loaded. Trust me. It's the
Not
only
yet.
way we get through this thing.
Yes.
So let's take a look.
All right. Did we hit 150 yet?
Yeah, see, we're at 125 still.
All right. Well,
And
I'll talk to my relatives over the
Yeah,
holiday
I mean,
weekend.
so
I'm bald-faced king.
we're hoping that folks will step up.
Well, we still got time.
Just
Remember, if we hit how much? We got to hit 1,000, and John will shave off the mustache.
Right.
Somebody donates 300, you'll get to shave it off for him. If we hit the 1,000.
Well, yeah,
so maybe they're just waiting until that 300 mark.
right.
Until there's 300.
That's what we're hoping. But if you want to donate, you can do so real easy on your phone. Just text Livingston 3 to 71777, and you can donate that way, and help out.
All right.
So get rid of my mustache. I'm beginning to feel like this isn't the draw that I thought it was.
No, I think
Yeah, might have oversold it. I think most people are like, I want nothing to do with your mustache.
Yeah, we don't care what you look like.
By the way, it was George Watts.
Was it,
Not
I,
McFly.
I thought it was George.
Right.
Watts. I didn't want to give other.
My
another
brain went
George.
blank right there. I'm like, George, George. I could see his face, but I'm like, what's his? I did George McFly.
Or Watts.
Or Watts.
Hey, if you're looking for an accounting firm that'll focus on your individual needs and always treat you like someone who matters, look no further than Fairchild, LaBelle, and Rice CPAs. Their firm is large enough to offer you a full range of professional services, whether it be home or business or personal. They can take care of you. Call 517-321-5990. That's 517-321-5990. Fairchild, LaBelle, and Rice CPAs, taking care of you and your family and your business needs when it comes to accounting services. Our 2-cent history lesson today, April 15th. Today is Jackie Robinson Day. It was on this day in 1947. Jackie Robinson played his first game in Major League Baseball.
Broke the color barrier.
Yep. It's National Glazed Spiral Ham Day.
Makes sense. Easter Sunday. You
Yeah.
pick up your spiral ham today.
I kind of like brown sugar spiral ham. Glazed is more the honey. Well, you
Right.
got your
I
honey
was just
glazed
trying to
and
think
brown
of the
sugar.
difference, but you're right.
Yeah, so honey glazed and brown sugar.
I gotta go honey glaze.
Yeah, honey glazed.
Yeah. Because the brown sugar, it's kind of a crust.
Well, it gets a little crunchy.
It's more crunchy than the spiral.
I always
glaze.
cut it off anyway, but it adds a little flavor all the way around. It's Rubber Eraser Day. Did you know in Great Britain they call erasers rubbers?
Yes. Go ahead, Snicker, 7th grader. That's our 7th grade snicker right there.
Yes, it is. Look at, we got a big rubber.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do.
See, some folks use this for mistakes.
But this rubber is hard as rock. Okay. We've just extended the 7th grade snicker.
Yeah, we have. So you use the rubber to erase the mistake, but if you use a rubber beforehand, there probably won't be a mistake.
That's what they're supposed to be.
That's what they say.
That's what they're there for.
All right, 1958 this day, the first automobile power brakes were demonstrated.
Wow. I can't
Power
even
brakes,
imagine a car without power brakes.
You really had to put your foot down.
Right. The only time I've ever had to do that is when my brakes didn't, like the power brakes went out.
I think one of our cars when I was growing up didn't have power brakes.
Okay.
Or power steering.
Yeah.
So, Billy Joel spent a month in the hospital in 1982 after breaking his left wrist when his motorbike hit a car in Long Island, New York. He's had a few motorcycle accidents, hasn't he?
He's had a car. Well, he had a car. There was an issue there. He's driving with like a margarita. Really not supposed to do that. Didn't want to do that.
In 1996, the rest of Jerry Garcia's ashes were scattered near the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco. Another portion were scattered in India 11 days earlier. He had died on August 9th of 1995. So they held onto the ashes.
Yeah, big thing. I got a Jerry Garcia tie. I still have it.
You should wear it on the show.
I should.
If I'd known, with your T-shirt.
If I'd known, I would have wore it today.
In August, you can wear that. August 9th. And
I can go get it right now if you'd like.
No,
that's all the way upstairs.
That might take a half
It would take a while, yeah.
He kind of does the stair hobble.
Well, yeah. That's like I said, I need a new knee.
2015, it was reported that in 2014, digital revenues matched physical sales for the first time, with digital market and the combination of CDs, vinyl, and physical formats, each accounting for 46% of the global market. So we're buying just as many CDs, albums, 45s, 8-tracks, and cassettes.
And that was 2015.
And that was in 2015.
Now?
But vinyl had a comeback.
I know vinyl's resurging, but as a share of the overall, I mean, let's face it, everyone's digital now.
Yeah. They're digital.
We're digital.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we are.
That's your 2-cent history lesson for today.
That's it.
That's all I got.
That's what. Really?
That is it. Come on, man. I brought up the eraser. They call them rubbers, and anybody.
We already had our 7th grade snicker.
We need one going into the weekend.
Yeah, that's true.
All right.
We need,
We need a lot more than that.
whatever we can get, which is a lot. All right, busy Monday.
Yes. What do we got coming up on Monday?
I don't know.
But it's going to be busy.
No, we're
It's
actually
not
going to be
gonna be a
talking
big bang boom,
with
right?
a couple of the stars from Howell High School's presentation of Rock of Ages.
Look at that. That was so smooth.
Right
it's like
on
you
cue.
tried to plan
Yeah.
it that
Oh,
way. Yeah.
So,
Rock
that's
of
coming
Ages
up.
was a great play.
Yeah, Howell High School putting that on, and we'll be talking, I believe, with one of the stars of the show, who we've actually talked to before.
Is it Stacy Jacks? That was the main
That was the character.
Yeah, Stacy Jacks, I think it was.
So, so Monday, we've got that going on. And other stuff. Okay, thanks, Steph. Have a great weekend. Have a happy Easter.
I get to have a cookie on Monday, too.
Yeah. Happy Passover.
Yes.
To our Jewish friends, which, that's me, but that's okay.
There might be a couple others.
Yeah.
All right. It's post-show poster time.
Well, no, not
Oh,
yet.
sorry.
Okay. Now we're post-show.
Post-show poster time.
All right.
So if you were with us yesterday after the show,
Yeah.
we attempted to hang the Rocky poster, taking the place of the Star Trek poster.
Right.
And since it was so rolled for so long,
It wouldn't stay.
It wouldn't stay.
And the background is not the most. It's like kind of hollow, so you put the pins in, and it kind of pops out. So we're gonna try now.
Do we need to upgrade the pins? Cause
We do. I didn't buy
there's a
great
couple-
pins.
there's
There's
a
only
couple
one that's a
push
push pin.
Yeah.
But we're gonna try again right now.
Yeah, we
all
are.
right.
Here we go.
Okay.
I will remove the lunch boxes from the flattening out
You
process
flattened it out.
of the poster.
Okay. So this is happening now. This was worth waiting for, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Wasn't it? Do you get this anywhere else?
Hell no.
No, you don't get this anywhere else.
Hell no.
Stern. I don't see you trying to put up a poster.
He has people to do it for him.
I know. Jerk.
All right, it's sort of unrolled.
Okay, we'll try again.
Trying again.
All right.
Here we go. Hold the board so it doesn't go falling. Get straight.
Not there's anything wrong with that. Okay. All right.
We don't have any bottom
We'll
fans.
we'll worry about that later.
Yeah, we'll worry about that later.
When the camera's off and before we screw everything up.
Yeah, before the wall falls down. Looks pretty good.
It does look
You
good.
can see the gloves.
Yeah.
There you go.
It is crooked though.
We'll straighten. You know what? Turn the camera.
Oh, you're right. Just fix it. There you
There you go. See, now it's
Perfect.
straight. Look at that.
Perfect.
That's how you do it.
All right, hold on.
We need a level.
We have to match it now. No, this way.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oop, sorry,
Yeah,
Rock.
Okay.
Rock had his eye cut too, just like I did.
Oh,
Cut me, Mick.
did Mick
That's
do
what
your
I-
surgery?
That's
Is
what
that
I
what you said? For
I said,
Cut me, Mick.
And then,
Cut me.
then the surgeon walked out. He's like, I can't do this.
He's like, do you know how many people say that to me? All right.
All right, have a great weekend. We'll see you
Yeah.
Monday.